A few things to know about our office specifically after you have an accepted offer for your buyer clients. There's a couple best practices and a couple of things to know. So, your timeline for submitting your documents, that initial submission for command, is going to be 7 days after your accepted offer. And ideally, you're going to have that in ahead of time. I'll show you what that looks like in command, and we'll go through some more command training as well. But you'll really want to have that ready to go. So if I have my opportunity, and let's say I pull up that opportunity itself, there'll be a spot for documents. And I'm going to want to make sure that I have that all set up. So I've got my consultation documents in there if I had a pre-agency showing form. And I'm going to start uploading some of these other documents. So I can go in and see like, okay, so we had, in this instance, it's a vacant land offer to purchase. I need to make sure that any of these initial documents that I have ready, I can put in here. Once I submit a few of these documents, once I upload a few of them, this button that says submit to MC is going to turn blue and I'll be able to click it. Just know there's a lot of required documents here that I'm not necessarily going to have within the first 7 days, and that's okay. So just know that there's going to be some documents that you're going to continue to submit as you go through the process of the transaction, but that initial submission needs to be done within 7 days. That's going to keep you from having a fine or having any repercussions. And also, it gives a chance for our office's compliance team to double check to make sure that everything is kosher, that your contracts are correctly filled out, and just make sure that we have you in the record and know that we're keeping an eye on things. So continue to upload those documents as you have them. Resubmitting that resubmit button is going to continue to be something that you're going to be working on. And then trust funds is preferred for earnest money when it comes time to submit that. So just make sure that you are offering that as an option for your buyer as long as it is applicable in your situation where the home is listed in the MLS and the other office that's holding earnest money is set up for trust funds. And then your commissions tab in command. Make sure that that section is filled out prior to closing. There's not a specific timeline. Usually, I think best practice is to go through that process after you have gone through the appraisal, because that's the last time, most of the time, that anything is going to happen for price change. You can do it sooner too if you want to have that filled out. Just know that you may have some changes to make. Don't worry about editing it if you have a slight price change. The office will figure that out. So you've got your documents tab within 7 days, and then this offers and commissions tab. You're going to go through, it'll walk you through the process of how to get this property, this offer added in. You're going to hit create and accept offer, and it'll walk you through the process of setting up your commissions. And we'll run through that in more detail. What does that look like? How to set that up? But just want to make sure that you have those timelines in place specific to our office.